Baby, you don't have to fight. Feel like you find some closure, and I'll get up on your mind.
I'm loving Buckshot, and I think that I was reading up that this was your most focused work. I would love to kind of just kind of get right into it, hear about how this is be your most focused piece of art.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for me, I feel like I'd been making music for a little bit, starting back in like 2019 when I was like 18. I've been doing that for a brick, and about when it moved over to COVID times, and we were in lockdown and all that, I was just like stuck at home in my parents' basement, and I got into production super heavily and started working with a bunch of people remotely. And then I came back to Nashville where I went to college, and started working with people out here. And it kind of grew after that. I mean, I had released an EP like in 2021, I believe. Uh, that was pretty focused, but it was just more like a dump of everything that I had worked on before and like some of my first songs. Uh, but yeah, I took some time off after doing that, made some singles, and like just started touring a bunch. I played drums, and um I was just with a couple different artists for a couple years. And I mean, I was touring pretty much like from like late 2021 to like, I don't know, I recently, like, well, I mean, I don't know. I stopped and like I played for Annie DeRusso from like 2021 to like 2024, and that was super fun. But I still play like shows with her time to time,
Sure.
and that's how I really got into music full time, and like kind of got into that and dropped out of college and all of that. And but I took a step back from that, and I still tour sometimes with her, sometimes with other people like Hannah Cole, and but yeah, I like took a break from touring with Annie, and that must have been like April of last year, and I just like really wanted to make a record, and I hadn't done it yet, and I hadn't processed a lot of things in my life. And um I don't know, just kind of like that time off just like allowed for me to sit down and take a summer to just like make music by myself, and with my best friend, and with a couple other of my best friends as well, who were just like always around, and we could always just like bounce ideas, um, and play video games and all that. Like we played a bunch of 2K, played a bunch of Fortnite, and like I don't know, we just grinded and like wrote this album together. His name is Liam. He has this project called Archie Summers that I also produce for,
Oh,
and I
cool.
write with him, and he rocks. But he wrote on like 6 of the 11 songs on the record, and was pretty much with me throughout most of these steps of like trying to figure out what I wanted to say and how I wanted to do it and what I wanted to jump into sonic wise. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just how it got like super focused for me. And like I just took time and kind of I'd been living life for a while, just like several straight years of just go, go, go.
Mhm.
And then I finally just took a step back and was like, wow, I have to reflect on what I've learned in the past couple of years. Yeah, it was such a fun experience, and I feel like it deals with all those changes that I went through that I didn't quite address before, or the different people that I saw myself in, or myself becoming, and wrangling with that. And I don't know, it was just more, I had more time to be focused. And before I knew it, I kind of had like a thesis and like a theme of the entire project. And it's like my first album, Um, so yeah, it was a fun process, and it was not really one that I thought about too much until I knew that I wanted to make a record, and after I got a couple songs, I was like, I'm making a record right now. Like I have to. I want to do the big push. Like I just want to be taken seriously and not just like go single after single after single and little EP or little 3 pack or 2 pack or whatever. I just wanted to be like, all right, well, I'm gonna try the best that I can just to do the whole
Mhm.
thing. Yeah. Um,
What would you
yeah.
say was like the biggest lesson you kind of learned on this time off? I know you're saying that you needed this time off. What would you say is the biggest lesson that you took away while taking that time off?
Good question. I feel like it was just more so like being in touch with my own emotions, and I know a lot of artists are gonna say that. Um, but I think I just kind of ignored the way I lived my life in the past couple years and the way I saw things, and I went from being this anxious person to being a confident person, and from not knowing how to deal with strong feelings and all that to being able to be confident in making decisions and being an adult, because I don't think I'd really analyzed too much of my life after like I don't know, from like 21 years onwards, and
Mhm.
I like finished the album like I think the night or the night before my 24th birthday in January. So
Kind of
um
related.
yeah, belated by 6 months. But yeah, God, that's crazy. I'm 24 and a half. Jesus Christ. But um but I guess it was just like a culmination of like I'd been in past relationships and had past friendships, and like kind of just like life was moving so fast that I didn't really understand like or process too much of it. And I feel
Mhm.
like this was like such a huge process for me of like understanding imperfection and understanding the feeling of spiraling and understanding how to reason with it and to like overcome. And I guess that's like always what we're doing as humans one way or another, is like trying to further some sort of understanding of some sort of hardship. Um, it's not like there's like a really specific one for me. It was just like a combination of like a loss of love for a lot of things, and kind of like the banality of where I felt life was sometimes. And then like, I don't know, overcoming that and like finding my true people and my true like support systems, I guess. And I don't know, I've like made my circle smaller in the
Mhm.
past couple of years, and like I don't really mess with like I got a lot of friends, but not a bunch of people that I like I'm always hanging out with. I got a small circle,
Yeah.
a little tight little circle, and it's even more fun too, because like not all of my good friends know each other, even though they might be familiar, or they all kick it one time.
Mhm.
But like I don't know, it's fun to have more interpersonal relationships that mean a lot,
Yeah.
and you don't have to like be in this huge group of 10 kids that everybody needs to be the best each other's best friend or whatever. But like I don't know, just like cutting down my circle and really like understanding what true friendship and what true love looks like. And I'd been in a past relationship that wasn't very good for me. Um and I was in it for a minute, and I don't think I really realized like what it did to me and what a true new love looked like. Um, and that goes for my like my relationship now, and for also like my relationship to music. I like really focused on it as a job, and was like getting burnt out a little bit. And then I've like when I first started making the record, I guess like I like it was like in rebellion of like all this other work that I had to do, all this other production work or rights that I had to do. Not that I didn't want to do them, but or like tour, but I was trying to find any moment that I could just to like get away and like write something
Hmm.
or like voice memo something to the point where I'd come home and like I had so much time of thinking, so much fan time, so much car time, so much playing time, so much just like menial spaces that I was like, by the time I got to sit down, I just like was just going. Um, yeah, I don't know. It was special for sure. It was fun.
Yeah, dude, I would love to know a little bit more about like what like big event, or even if it was a big event or just like a accumulation of small ones, that led to you having this deciding factor that I'm gonna make my circle a little bit smaller, even though I have this
Mm,
this big group of friends.
dude, yeah, I don't know. I think Nashville's a really like it. It really is like I live in Nashville. If
Hmm.
I didn't say that before, um, and I went to college here for 2 years and dropped out. It's like it feels big, but it's like really a small town.
Mm.
Everybody knows each other. Some people know too much. Some people are nosy. Some people are getting around and being friends with. I mean, you can be friends with whoever you want. That's not bad, but there's a lot of like I don't
But
know.
sometimes you can't be friends with the ops, though, Joseph.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you just can't
It's
be
just
friends with the ops.
yeah. It's like I don't know. A lot of two steppers in this situation of like
Mm.
I couldn't figure out if he really rocked with me or
Hmm.
if he didn't. And then uh I like went through a breakup in 2023. Um and I like kind of like quickly realized like who all my dogs were, you
Wow.
know?
Yeah.
And like I think that was like a special moment for both parties. Uh of I mean both sides of any relationship, I guess, but kind of just realized who had my back, who was wishy-washy.
Hmm.
Um I don't know, and I like I'm a pretty agreeable person, I think. I don't get into anybody's business. So I was like, man, if you can't mess with me and I didn't do anything to you, then like
Yeah.
we probably shouldn't be in the same circles. But out of that, like I like had friendships that like blossomed into like best friendships, you
Mm.
know,
Hmm.
of people who I like maybe didn't know where they landed on things and just generally, and then finding out that they like really had a love for me and vice versa, um, which is like a really special thing to me. And I feel like I just started surrounding myself with people that I cared about a lot and that I knew that they cared about me,
Hmm.
and not just like some, I don't know, clouded like socialization thing of
Yeah.
like or social climby thing. I was just like, dude, there's no point in at least for me, like a
Yeah.
I don't know, it just exhausts me to not be my true self to everybody. I'll never be mean to anybody in public, but I don't know. I started keeping my circle small and just realized that like I don't need like a I can have a bunch of friends. Like there's so many people out there that I go to a bar, go to a party, go to a friend's house. We get along and it's like the best thing ever.
Hmm.
But like at the end of the day, I feel like you have that little small little handheld group, like that will that will do you much more longevity. And I guess like to finish answering your question, it was like a mixture of that and like the other big thing was like taking a break from touring and like just like prioritizing me. Like I think it was just like all these big changes at one time, pretty much. And like because I had like just gotten out of a relationship and like made some new decisions that were better for me in my life. Um, and then I like started making my own music again because I was enjoying my life more.
Hmm.
And like I truly fell in love again with both music and with my partner, um, who I'm with right now. That which I feel like a lot of the record is about what that navigating like a new love looks like
Yeah.
and something that's actually true to you and whether it's like a new love of yourself, a new love of somebody else romantically or a friend that you get closer with or with like music, like it all kind of like blends into this thing of like love and acceptance
Mhm.
and understanding of like there will be times that you spiral. There will be times where you don't have anything figured out, but like those are the time. Like I don't know. I always get like amped up thinking about like anytime you think you're in like the worst part ever, like you're always like, hey, but shit, like I have to get through it somehow. And
Hmm.
like I got through it the last time,
Yeah.
which is like no matter how shitty a situation is, it's always like I always try to have this like bigger bigger picture on it and be like, dang, like it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, this terrible thing happened to me. Like I'm gonna like it'll be great songwriting fuel or something like that. Because that's never what I'm thinking about. I never wrote a single song on this record that deals with my past relationships
Hmm.
or the imbalance of them or regardless if I've like felt like something was unfair or like I don't know. I just didn't feel like I was like needing to vent about this person did this person did that. Like there are already spaces for that.
Yeah.
And like I didn't grow from like I don't know, cheating on people and other people might, but just not my speed. Like of course I share my opinions with my closest people, but like it's no like to me, like I don't know, you have to like I always hear this like you get what you put or what is it? You like whatever you put in, you get out or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
It's
I
like
know what you're talking about.
yeah, I can't say it perfectly
It's
right
one
now,
more
but
thing.
like yeah, I just didn't want to put any like if I was gonna put negativity into this album, I only wanted it to be about solving a problem. And thematically down the track list, it really is this like anxiety spiral, pretty moment, understanding, spiral, confusion, like acceptance, and like moving forward by
Mhm.
the end. It's just like what an emotional journey I feel like looks like to me because like I don't know, there are a couple songs in a row that are like, oh fuck, this shit sucks so much. And then there are a couple songs in a row that are just like, well, maybe it's not as bad as I thought. And then there's another one that's like, well, I'm having these bad feelings, or these confusion feelings or whatever, but like I got to get through them to get to the next peak, mountaintop, or
Yeah,
whatever, you know? Like, and
absolutely.
then by the end of the record, it's just like this. I don't know. I say like the last song, Buckshot, is like it ends with whatever I got, whatever that's left, I'm ready to hear, are the last lines of the song and of the album.
Hmm.
And it's just like the understanding that like I don't know, you can try to change as much things as you can, as many things as you can, but at some point you just have to accept it and be open to listening to what the world has to give you, because you won't be able to. I can't make it rain right now if my grass is like super dead. I can't go outside and just be like, "Oh, I need rain right now." Like, or like I you know what I'm saying? I just can't
Yeah,
like I can't move mountains myself.
absolutely.
Like, so sometimes you just have to accept it, and like you can complain about like the weather being shitty for a week straight, like at the beach, you know, but like you can't change it. You have to be open for whatever comes on the B side of that,
Mm.
and I feel like a lot of my record is just like there's room for complaining about stuff that I went through. There's also just room for accepting what happened and making the most out of it, because I got so much amazing stuff out of it. And I feel like making it was such a special thing. It was just like definitely the most I thought about like a concept. And it's not a concept album, it's very like normal, I
Mhm.
guess. But I don't know. I like always strive to hear about some sort of journey on a record. Or maybe I just connect more when I hear stuff like that, you know?
Mhm.
Um, so I kind of wanted to kind of like accidentally stumbled into it, I guess. But nevertheless,
So let me ask.
executed it.
Absolutely, and executed it very finely, might I add.
Thanks. Thank you, bro.
Absolutely. I got you. So let me ask you, you're talking about this idea of kind of moving on and maybe being okay with a new love coming in, and how do you kind of deal with that type of deal? Is that really what this project, the meaning of this new project is? Like, is that what you were going for the whole time, or is it something a little bit more?
Man, I think like it's truly just a like like I feel like after I wrote it and I finished it is when it became so much more apparent to me that it really is some sort of human condition basis, and like the way that I want to approach change in my life, of like there's room to be confused and to be anxious and upset about things, but there's also so much more room to love, and to like be able to move on from something that hurt you and to find something better. Like it's like my ultimate like silver lining like thesis, I guess. Like no matter how cheesy it is,
Hmm.
but like I'm not gonna be one of those artists who's like everything sucks and like there's no point. Like I don't know, I'm not like that.
Can't
Um
change the weather.
I know I just can't like dwell on that stuff, especially because I like grew up and still have like bad anxiety. Like there's like so much that you can't allow
Hmm.
your like you can't like your brain controls so much. And like I don't know, when you're anxious and you need to calm down, it's crazy what like realizing that you have your breathing,
Yeah. Yeah.
or like or some sort of comfort thing. Like anytime I'm like super anxious, like I'll put on like the same like two records and it'll like slow my heart rate down.
What are they?
Um uh one of them is Cranberry by Howdy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then the other one is, I forget what it is. Let me see. The Florist, right? Oh, it's If Blue Could Be Happiness by Florist.
That's
Yeah. Two really like just chill albums. And I don't know why my body chose them, but I don't know. Um yeah, I got no clue. But just as like a anxious person, I just learned that there's so much that you can do to change how your brain views something. And I didn't want to write a whole record about how it sucks to be me, you know?
yeah,
Because there are so many other people. I don't have it nearly as bad as the worst person,
yeah,
you know? I'm probably, I mean, knowingly pretty lucky, you know? But like, I don't know, I didn't feel like there's like, at least for me, there's not space for me to like write a record about complaining about how hard my life is. I just think that's kind of stupid. And some people can do it really well, you know? And like, I'm not even thinking of a certain person, but like, there's certain music that is like beautiful because it is that. And it's
mhm,
that, I don't know, that like kind of depressing, but like universally sad thing that some people need to write and get out. But like, for my first record, I just think I wanted to like give this, uh, I don't know, more of a positive like throw, you know? Like,
yeah,
if it's like like the first pitch, like so like of a baseball game where they get celebrities and whoever,
mhm,
like that's my like first impression to a lot of people, and I wanted to give it just like an intentionally like more balanced on positivity moment than some other stuff that I hear, you know? And it's like
yeah,
not, sometimes it's fun to be all happy, sometimes it's fun to be all sad. I just don't think that always reflects me, and I wanted to show the reflection in maybe not like a story mode that like I don't think my album tells a story. I think it just tells like a path
mhm,
of thought, you know? Like it really, like I said before, I think it's just truly like this confusion, anxiety, stress, sadness, all this stuff, and then going through that and dealing with it and finding new appreciation here and there. Um, and I feel like it just balances like, I don't know, there'll be a song like Shoulders is um about my current partner, um and how like our relationship started and how beautiful it was in the time of my life, you know, and
mhm,
what it meant to me. And like then the next song is Bite, which is like talks about like self-critiquing um and not worrying about like or trying to come to terms with anxiety and um being worried that something might go the worst way
yeah,
possible, but just to like recoup from that. And I don't know, it just like comes back to back, like a lot of songs are just like, I feel like just like naturally how a thought process works of like, I don't know, like for example, like I'm moving right now.
mhm.
Um, and like I'm literally in the process of moving. I moved yesterday and now I'm moving like all my studio gear
Oh my god,
to the new house right now. I gotta show you.
yeah. Let me see it.
Uh, I got
Oh, dang.
all all my shit, and then
Damn,
the
this place is
old
nice though.
the old room that it was in a garage, and I just got
Well, it's gonna be fire. It's a grand piano, like a half grand piano.
yeah, it's like a cabinet grand. I'm moving that into the new spot. Um and it's right down the street, which is fire. But
Valid.
I've just been here in this house for like 4 years now, and I'm moving in with my partner right down the street. And like, I don't know, I think with moving I could like tell you how like I don't know, like what I'm saying is like for the trace of my album being like thought process based and having some songs next to each other that like don't always line up, even though I feel like thematically they do.
Hmm.
It's like I could like, if I was being so real, I could tell you right now I'm so stoked to like move and have all this stuff in my new crib, but I'm not stoked about moving it, you know?
I
And
get
I'm not stoked about the work that I have to do today to be able to like just get audio passing through into the new studio.
Oh
But
man.
like I can choose to like be annoyed by it
Hmm.
and be like, "Oh, well, I moved all day yesterday moving other stuff." Like I could complain about it, or I could just like be like, well, it's awesome that I get to be in a new space and like have new experiences. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff in my album is just like kind of dealing with natural human feelings of like, I don't know. I get to the point of like an anxiety where I'm like, I could look at my monitors right here that are just sitting up and be like, oh, those are so awesome. They're going to sound great in the new room. And then it's like, oh, what if they fall during the moving process and they
Hmm.
break? Like that's just like such a normal human thing
Hmm.
that I don't feel like we touched upon enough of just like how easily we are as humans to like be, I don't know, worried about something or have something ruin our brain for the day or yeah, I don't know. Um,
You have such a positive outlook on things, and I'm just wondering, is that something that comes from your past, or is that something that you kind of like picked up along the way?
dude, I don't know. I don't know. I was like raised Catholic. Um, and my parents rock. Good relationship with my parents, and uh, I guess not everybody does. I've just like always seen like in my life how things at the end of the day always work out, and like I was grown up like I don't know, like I grew up with this whole thing of like God has your bigger plan and
Mm.
all that, and I'm not sure where I sit with everything now. I'm definitely agnostic, and I definitely believe in some sort of thing. It's not for me to like really talk about in a review or I mean or interview or whatever. But like I think that some of that religious positivity, I don't know, maybe I'm just a positive person. I don't know. Like I've just like my family's gone through a bunch of stuff like and I just seen like them persevere through things to find such beauty in life when like there is no reason to find beauty and you could like harp on all the bad things that have happened to you. Um, that's a mixture of that and just like I hate being negative.
Yeah.
Since I since I was a kid, like I'm competitive too, man. Like I always like as a kid, like playing pickup basketball or football or whatever. I played ice hockey when I was a kid for like 8 years. I always loathed when people like on my team were like, we're never gonna win. Oh my God, we're down right now. We're never gonna win. That junk always pissed me off so bad.
Hmm.
Like it just is like such a like I think I experienced that enough as a child that I like just knew that I didn't ever want to be that person because it's such a vibe kill. Like yeah, there are times where you can like be bummed maybe you didn't win a game, but like you can be bummed after the game and then make adjustments. I always just hated the people who were in the moment, who were like, we're never gonna win. Like there's no point. Like we're down four, like 4 goals, and it's like the third period. Like we're never gonna win this game. Like I'm like, why not? You know,
Seriously. Yeah,
like
it doesn't help anybody, that negativity at that point.
yeah, I think that's just like what I've like grown up on, and like I don't know, like maybe it's like from the media that I watched as a kid. Like it's funny, I'm just like now thinking about it, like the amount of positivity that is in like the amount of positivity and problem solving that's in like I don't know, like superhero movies,
Yeah.
you know, or like fantasy movies or whatever. Like I just think that's so interesting. And like I really like I guess I was just so positive because I was like, man, that's like when I was a kid, I was like, man, well, like I remember watching I can't remember I think it's might be Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
I can't I can't remember what it was like
Buckshot?
I must have been like 6 or 7 or something like that. It was one of the Spider-Man movies like where uh Peter Parker has to this like train is about to fall off or like the subway car or whatever,
Mhm.
and he's like holding up like oh shoot, he's holding up like both
Yeah.
like
Yep.
ends like that,
Yep.
and I was like, dang man, if he can do that, like we can do anything. Or if like he could beat Venom in like Spider-Man 3 along
Yes.
with like another like villain, like or two other villains actually. But like that joke is just crazy to me. I think from a young age, just seeing like movies and TV shows and media, I always just thought that the hero archetype is so interesting. And like I don't think my record is like hero's journey or anything like that. It's not really like what I'm trying to get at.
Mhm.
Um, but I think definitely like from what I consumed as a kid and like what I found interest in was just like perseverance and or like just watching sports and being so competitive or watching like documentaries or like seeing
Mhm.
MJ's flu game, you know, like
Yeah.
just like holy cow, like people can like really push through the worst thing. And
Yeah.
like your brain will always make it this is the worst thing that's ever happened to anybody, especially when you're going through it, you know? And
Mhm.
like I feel like my brother-in-law has like cheated death so many times.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
like he like has been like struck by lightning. He like
What?
was he was struck by lightning. He one time he uh was like skydiving and his parachute got tangled up and midair he had to untangle it and pull the plug.
What?
And yeah, so he was just like free falling and like untangling a knot in the ripcord. Uh and then he survived that. Like he's just done so much stupid shit. Like he like blew off part of his finger on a firework one 4th of July.
Oh my God.
It's
Hey,
just, it's so funny. Like just seeing like that amount of perseverance is like crazy.
that's
Like
either the luckiest or the unluckiest man alive. Like,
no, for real. Like yeah, dude, he's crazy, dude. And like he's pretty he's like maybe both the luckiest and the unluckiest.
yeah, gotta be.
Like it's insane. Like there's been so much stuff that's happened that he has like pushed through that is so funny to me that like no normal human would ever have to like it's like when you put yourself in these situations, like something will probably happen that
Yeah.
he's just been able to get through them like so many times. Like I think I just carry that like sort of sentiment with me, and I'm like very motivated by lots of people in my life
Hmm.
uh who have been through something traumatic or something terrible that's maybe happened to them personally or mentally or physically, and the fact that people are still kicking it, like
Mhm.
I think that says a lot about the human. And I think it's more so like I have this positivity because I see the people around me and what they've gone through. So I have to pick up my own slack, you know?
Absolutely.
Like I can't complain. Like, I don't know, like it would be like me, like it's like the framework of my mind of being like, oh, I'm complaining because I like sprained my wrist when
Mm.
there are people out there who have like disabilities,
Yeah. Yeah.
like just as like stark as it is, it's like there's always something to be okay with. Like I sprained my wrist like like a month ago, and it was like right before I was playing Jimmy Kimmel with Andy Derusso, and I sprained it like 3 days before we played
Oh
um
God.
on TV, and I was like so nervous. And the whole time I was like bitching about it. And then I was like, had a moment, I was like, at least I didn't break it.
Yeah.
Like, and I just powered through for like one rehearsal and like playing the song on TV. And like then I was able to just rest it. Like, I don't know, it just could have been much worse,
So
especially because like I was playing basketball when it happened, and like
mm,
I rolled my ankle at the same time. It was bad. It was so
and you had
funny.
a double whammy at that point, like the ankle and the wrist, like both getting
Nah,
rolled.
dude, yeah. I like was taking a jump shot off the side of my driveway, and like the road hadn't been paved yet because they just
Oh
dug
yeah.
up all the concrete, and there was a big lip on the side of my driveway,
Yeah.
and I took a jump shot from pretty far away, and like wanted to get my legs loaded up and power behind it. And once I came back down on it, I fell halfway onto the lip, rolled my ankle, like fell off of it. Legs went up in the air, hand down on the ground like that. Gross feeling.
So tell me, what do your bandmates say? Right before you're going on to Kimmel, they see you with your your wrist messed up, your ankle messed up. What is that conversation like?
uh it was funny because like my one of my best friends um posted on his because I actually played a show. I had to play a show with my friend Billy. Like think it was the day after I sprained my wrist, and I just played it one handed with
Mhm.
my like brace on,
Oh my
and
god.
like Billy is like my day one guy from Nashville. Like ever since we met in college, we've been friends. It's been like 6 years now, or just about 6 years that we've been friends. And like he posts on a story, he's like, "Show tonight, like Jost broke his arm." And so everybody thought like I broke my arm, and he was just like fucking with people and posted that on a story. Um, and then like my bandmates for Annie's band were like, "Bro, did you break your arm?" And I made sure like when I saw that text, I texted or that story, I texted Annie's manager, and I was like, "Hey, like I just like sprained my wrist. Like I'll be fine. I just
It's
need
not
to rest."
broken. I'm still
Yeah,
performing.
I was like, "I'm not missing this.
Yeah.
Do not give anybody else the call. I got this."
That must have been an amazing experience being able to play Kimmel.
Yeah, dude, it was fun.
Talk
One
to me
day
about
I'll
that
play
day.
it for my own thing.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to hear about what that day was like for you, though, as a drummer. Is it fast paced? Like, what is the day like for you? Being there, being that whole situation.
Man, I mean, it's like pretty fast. Like we loaded in at like 9, and yeah, we loaded in at 9, got our gear in, did like a little line check. Then Jimmy Kimmel came in uh to the studio, like, and was like they like blocked off the studio just for him and like the writers, and they like workshopped jokes and all that.
Cool, very cool.
We never got to meet him though, which sucked. But
Oh, what?
I know. But that shit was so fun. And we after that we like chilled and like got changed and just like walked in there. Like all the stage managers and all that were like telling us what to do, like, and then they're like, "You get one go,"
There you go.
and we were like, "Okay, sounds good, I guess."
Oh my god.
Um, and it was like honestly not that stressful. I don't know why. It was just like so much fun.
Hmm.
Normally, I feel like I'd be nervous for that type of thing, but because everybody was like, "Oh, we're so nervous," like because it's like on TV on like late
Yeah.
night, like wouldn't that be like so nerve wracking? I was like, no, it's actually more nerve wracking to be like in front of like a 20 people at a show.
Hmm.
Like that's like everybody asked too. It's like I played big shows in like for Annie, like we played a show at Ascend Amphitheater in Nashville opening for Time. And like it was like so funny. Like everybody was like, how does it feel like playing such a huge amphitheater? Like, was it nerve wracking? I was like, no, it wasn't at all because I couldn't see anybody in the crowd. It was so big. But like playing to like a room of 20 people, that's that's like that's the scary shit for me.
Absolutely, because like it's really like it has to be intimate. Like they have to be rocking with it, or else it's like
Yeah, like if you're just opening for someone and like I don't know, you're having like this big show, like everybody's gonna do whatever they want to do. They'll talk. Like it's fun because your job is like to get their attention
yeah.
and like be wacky or be loud or be quiet or whatever, you know? And I don't know, like I think that's like I love doing that, but when you play an intimate show, it's like I don't know, especially like for my stuff in the shows that I played, like I played a couple big rooms, but like nothing over like 300 cap
Hmm.
or anything. Um and like those moments are super fun because you like and they're nerve wracking because you have to like really get some people in on it, especially if like you were like me and like you might have some buzz in your local scene and maybe a couple other places, but like I don't know, I'm just trying to like see if I could ever like I mean, I know it'll work out, but like like I still have yet to play any shows like that really aren't Nashville shows. Like
Yeah.
I've played in like North Carolina and Atlanta and Nashville, but like I still have yet to go play like a New York show or an LA show
That'd
or
be
like a
amazing.
Chicago show. I'm trying to, bro. But like I'm just like that's where I'm hoping that like people will show up and be stoked for it because like when you have like a um when you have like a big um sorry, my buddy just came in here.
You're totally good.
What's up, Nick? Um uh what was I saying? If you have like a big buzz around you and like before you even play a show and you got like tickets sold out, even if it's a small venue, like that shit's super cool. Like but like it's different when I don't know, you're a small artist like me that like maybe has some tiny little buzz
Hmm.
and then you have to like try to like convince people to fuck with you, which is fun. Like honestly, like I'll take it any way it comes, you know.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
it's just so worth it. And that's like honestly more challenging. Like I fuck with a good challenge in my life. There's no point to life if you're not challenged by something, you know. So I mean,
Yeah,
but if hey, if this record does well and I can sell out a show without ever playing a city or a stage or whatever, like I'll take that too.
I mean, bro,
But
if this works out, you end up having a show in New York. We'll definitely have to come through and
bro, yeah,
see ya. I mean, that'd be fire. I mean, this whole little project, this whole album is sound. I think it'd be fire live. Like I think the production on it already is like perfect, but I think that once you put it to a live, like actual right in front of you type deal, I think it's gonna be even crazy.
Yeah, dude. I'm super stoked for it. For this record, like I don't know if you like checked out, like I have one live video of Shoulders up on YouTube right now. Um if you haven't seen it, keep it. It's fire. But I played a show to like 80 people, maybe a little less, like a little small intimate show, and I played the whole record top to bottom. We recorded all the audio, we filmed the whole thing, and with the record, we'll probably have the whole video drop, and it's like a whole live video. So I got to show people the whole record like back in March, which will be like April, May, June, July, like 5 months before the record came out. So yeah, just counted on my fingers. It's okay. We can all do that.
I still do it, man. I still do the right and left thing where you have to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do that.
yeah, dude. But like 5 months before the record came out or will come out, we would have played this show and shared it with everybody before I really even finished the record. So I'm ready to play some shows and like get on some support slots and play some headlines too. And I don't know, I'd love to play I don't know if I mean you probably are familiar like Club Babies. Babies
Yeah.
All Right in New York.
Yep.
I played there a couple times. That venue is awesome. Or I played there with other people, but uh or like Elsewhere Zone 1 is
Yep.
a really cool room.
So let me ask you, do you find it easier to perform live with your music or to perform live for other people? Like what, or is it kind of the same?
Oh man, I think it's kind of the same.
Mhm.
There's definitely a lot more pressure on me. It's definitely it's definitely harder for to do my stuff, but it's obviously like more gratifying
Mm.
because it's my thing and I'm stoked on it. But like especially because I play drums on most everybody else's projects and like live shows whenever I am touring. Uh so like that's like really second nature to me. But like playing these shows for my live or for my projects, like um they're definitely more it's more heavy lifting. I definitely have to think a little bit harder, especially because I don't play as many shows.
Yeah.
As of now, I'm trying to get into a routine and play a lot of stuff. That's why I want to hop
That
on a
makes
tour or something like that and just get seasoned because I feel like these songs rock live and they sound really good and we've already played all of them and we already know how to play all of them.
yeah.
So like I'm stoked about that. It definitely is just like I got to use a little bit more brain power and I definitely get like more nervous before a show, but like that all just comes with reps, you
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
It's like the first time you're at the gym, like you don't know what to do. You know, like what do I do at the gym for the first time if you haven't worked out, you know? But like once you get into the swing of things, you don't even have to like you don't have to look at your plan. You don't have to think about what you're gonna do, you know. You just rock it, you know.
You
But
just rock it. Exactly.
yeah.
So, I only got a couple more questions for you, then I'll
Yeah, bro.
let's get back to the move.
Yeah, bro.
Looking ahead, what are your goals for yourself as an artist and, for just yourself as a person?
Oh man. As an artist, I would love to be able to do like a small little run for this record. And then I hope that people would come and it'd be really fun. I'm also like another goal is to like open a support tour like this fall or something like that. I just want to play more shows and like get really seasoned. And I feel like that's like a big component of my music is like the music part. It's not like it's just like a project for me. It is really just like a what I'm passionate about, and like I'm good at playing music,
Hmm.
like, and I feel like I'm such a performer, and like that always makes me so happy. And like I feel like that's such a huge part of making any music is being able to connect with people in front of you and make personal connections and all that. I guess another goal is like, I don't know, I'm trying to make another record sometime soon. Like I'm just trying to keep it fast, and just like have fun. And now that I have the first record done, like I think the world is my oyster, and I can just like start making whatever, and just see
Yeah.
where it fits. Another goal, uh, even though I don't make music like them, I'm trying to open for Turnstile. That shit would be fire.
Yeah, I was peeping the shirt. I was peeping the
Oh,
shirt.
dude, no, dude, that's off the record. I'm not wearing this, bro.
All right,
I'm
all right, I got you, I
not.
got you, I got you, I got you.
Dude, I didn't even realize that. I've been in the process since I was moving yesterday. Like, I like don't have many clean clothes,
Mhm.
and I just found this and like a bag that I brought all my clothes in.
That's awesome.
And I was like, all right, sweet. I'm just like wearing jorts and a Turnstile shirt and
Love it, bro.
some Solomons right now. It's pretty ugly, but
Yo, it's
yeah,
a
dude.
way to keep the Nashville heat, bro.
No, dude. It's hot outside today. It's like 86, and it's
I
humid.
Yeah, Nashville's tough. I've been to Nashville once because I was there for Bonnaroo.
Yeah,
I went through Nashville, but
yeah.
damn, Tennessee heat is real. And then at night it gets so cold, it's awful, man. It's
There, it's craziness. Um,
gotta be prepped for it.
yeah, but dude, opening for Turnstile will be fire. I know they
Yeah,
always like pull up some. I mean, the last tour that they did for Glow On, they had like JPEG Mafia open and Snail Mail and
yeah,
like
bro.
Coco and Claire, like just like the weirdest.
I think you would
Like
be perfect in there. Just like I think it'd be just a crazy switch up, but a crazy cool switch up.
I know it's like if you can have like JPEG Mafia open for Turnstile, like anything is possible. So
Exactly.
that's definitely a goal. I just like I don't know. I want to be an artist who can be in many spaces. Like if you wanted me to like I don't know. I mean, this comes with time and more songs and more records and all that. But I do want to be this artist where it's like if Andy Schaaf asked me to open for him, I could just like sit down and do like a stripped, like chill set, not overcrowd the vibe. If
Mm-hmm.
Turnstile asked me to open for them, I could bring the guns, man.
It'd be a whole
Like,
new show.
I think I'd just love to like be in many scenes. Like I don't know if like Bieber asked me to open for him, or like that's a goal, man. Like I think for me is just bringing music to as many people who are willing to listen to it as possible because like I'm really not making anything too different than everybody else. It's just like different shades,
Mm-hmm.
like we're all trying to like push out the same feelings, the same emotions. We're trying to be relatable to each other. um I don't know, it's I'm just like super motivated by the idea of sharing music and like introducing new people to new spaces in a way that's not like ostracized or whatever. Like why can't like that's why people like hated on Turnstile for bringing hardcore to mainstream. It's just like so interesting. Like why would you hate on that? It's like introducing new people to a whole culture,
Yeah, it's
you
putting.
know,
Yeah,
which I think is so cool. And like I don't know, like I can only hope that like I don't know, like if fucking Chapel Roan asked me to open or something like that. Hopefully, I'd be able to bring rock and
yeah,
loud music to like some people who like only listen to that sort of thing because like it's like I've always loved music of any genre. I bet I could find like I don't. There's some genres that I don't listen to. That doesn't mean that I don't like them.
yeah.
They might not be my cup of tea, but I bet I could find 20 songs in any genre that I would fall in love with. Like
Mhm.
that's just like the musical language is like, I guess everybody has opinions, but like, I don't know, like there's definitely a way to make it so universal to where everybody can enjoy something like, and I feel like my music and maybe even this record like has pieces for everybody. Like there are like some like slowcore songs on it. Like there's some heavy like shoegaze inspired, My Bloody Valentine inspired songs that
Mhm.
are like mixed with like Clams Casino, like weird like electronic stuff. They're like songs that are like dirty and dry. There are songs that are like what I would call like the pop hits. Like there's something for everybody. Like there's quiet songs. Like
Yeah.
last song on the album is a freaking piano song. Like think and it has saxophone on it. Like I think there's just like my goal is just to like reach as many ears and like not be boxed into a certain category just because of like what people think is trending and what people think I am,
Mhm.
because like I will easily prove you wrong if you think that you know who I am. That's just like not in some vain, heady way, but like if you think I'm like taking this person or I fit really well in this genre, I could be like, oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. And I will completely flip that on its head next time I can.
Awesome.
Like I just think that's like that's always just been so inspiring to me. That doesn't mean that I don't fuck with people who only have like acoustic projects or
Mhm.
only do like ambient projects or are just like in like the strict pop world. Like that's not
You have that
the
ability to
same.
do one and the other.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that that's a bad thing to have your lane, but like I think for my love of music, like there's no point in me just like trying to fit into one thing. Like I think my motto is like just about trying to share what I love and as much of music, which is something that I love, with as many different people as possible. Like
Absolutely.
if I can get like a country head to like a song of mine, like that would be a dub. If I could get someone who's into like German underground,
Yeah.
like dance music to like a song of
Yep.
mine, like that's a dub. You know, like I love hearing people who are like, oh, I only like usually fuck with EDM, but like this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like that is like perfect. That's like amazing. Like that is what I strive for. Like there are gonna be these cults and communities that only listen to one thing, but like, and that's it's cool. It's like me to some degree but like across many different genres. It's just like why not share the most that you can? Like that's I will refuse to be boxed in.
Mm, like that.
Yeah,
So, all right. I just thought of another question that I would like to ask you, but it's just more of a personal question. So this is gonna be the last real question.
yeah, bro.
If you could say one thing to the world, what would it be?
One thing to the world.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, one thing to the world. Uh, Something along the lines of. I hope this gets taken the right way. Is like it's never that serious.
Mm,
I don't know what that it is for you, but I hope that I can like that makes someone think like it's never that serious. Like you can go through something that's terrible, and like sometimes it is very serious, obviously, but like for someone like me who gets riled up about a lot of things super easily, like take a breath. Um, and I'm just saying all this Gandhi shit of just being like love yourself, love other people well. I feel like I was raised on that. Like listen to people. I think that's
mm,
maybe my biggest thing. Listen to other people. I can be bad about it too.
yeah.
Ask people questions. I'm super bad about that, but I've been trying to be better about it. But just like be an ear to people. You know, don't go into any relationship or friendship or whatever with the idea of like what they're going to do for you, you know?
Hmm.
Like if you can really connect with someone, well, it will be because you listen to them and they are able to listen to you.